Goomy! Yo, what is up guys, Steven here. Today, we playing some OU, Evening with Goomy, using this really fun team. I actually made this team with tennis a while back. I made some changes to it after like the initial squad we made. Originally it was triple fire with Volc, and Heatran, but we changed that ultimately to Volc spam, Volcarona plus Volcanion. So Diancie actually pairs really well with these mons due to the fact that, things that threaten Diancie are, steel types like Jirachi and Scizor and stuff like that, which obviously we have really well countered by Volcarona and Volcanion, and of course Diancie helps to check Talonflame for Volcarona, so that's really good. So instead of opting for a Spinner and a Defogger, we decided to pair them with double Magic Bounce. So Xatu is here. It carries HP Ice to actually threaten stuff like Lando and Garchomp, which I think Garchomp can really only hit you with Fire Blast or Dragon Tail. Occasionally they carry that. So that's pretty hot, and it's pretty cool core. Empoleon, which is one of my favorite mons in OU, honestly. I don't know if this spread is optimal or not. It's just Spadef. It lets you switch in on stuff like the Lotties really reliably. I've considered changing this to like a Klefki, but I like the fact that Empoleon has some sort of offensive presence with Scald, because you can obviously you can burn stuff. And knockoff helps the team to hit Chansey and kind of just wear stuff down in general. And Roar is there to you can roar out Manaphy's, you can roar out really anything that would try to set up on you. Clefable is another example of that. So that's pretty good. Defensive Volcanion, because I like this set, and it's stolen from Tom Bus, who I think stole it from Darius, so shoutouts Darius, I guess. This is the spread we ended up running to outspeed max speed Azumarill, Adamant Azumarill. Jolly is really uncommon, which is why I run Jolly, but you can haze belly drum boosts away, and then knockoff does 16, which is pretty nice. Lumberry Volcarona, so you can set up as a Clefable tries to Thunder Wave you, so that's kind of neat. I already went over Xatu, and Hippo with Stone Edge. Stone Edge just to hit Talons and other stuff that's kind of annoying. Toxic has been considered, of course, but I mean, yeah, it's there for Lopunny mostly. It's mixed defenses, because that helps with Manectric as well, since the team would otherwise be really weak to Mega Man. So yeah, that's the team. A couple things it's really weak to: Dual Dance Landers just kind of wins, and Rotom Wash is kind of a menace. So yeah, let's hope we don't face those, and let's get right in. We're starting around 1800, and no Rotom, so that's good. They do have this menace. I think the current win condition is Diancie, because we have really good way of dealing with it has Earth Power for Heatran, so I'm trying to say, so really the only thing that can switch in is Amoonguss, which obviously we can pressure with Volcanion, so I think the win cons here are Diancie, and yes, it is Diancie, not Diancie, plus Volcanion, so I'm just going to lead with Diancie here, because it's a good Pokemon. And I'm just going to protect. I want to get up the Magic Bounce, so that I can pretty reliably switch in on Heatran, and prevent hazards from going up. Now Bullet Punch is pretty obvious here, and Volcarona is not too valuable. I mean, it's good, but he does have that Heatran, so I'm gonna go for the 30% burn chance here. We don't get it, unfortunately. Honestly, I'm just gonna Fire Blast. Like, realistically, I should double to Dancy here, but I'm just gonna Fire Blast. Because worst case, it's a tie. Yeah, that's fine. As I don't really lose much by going straight into Dancy. So he does this Lava Plume for respectable damage. He does not burn me, so that is pretty hot. And I could just Earth Power, but I think it's pretty likely that he's going to go Amoonguss. So let's double switch. That is what happens. And here we can just Flamethrower. If he wants to go Heat Train, that's fine, because now we can start to whittle this as he actually switches again, which is pretty nice. Hopefully we catch a burn. We don't burn him, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go Xatu as he goes Amoonguss again. Not really sure what he expected there, but I am just gonna U-turn out, expecting him to want to switch as he stays in, which I think is fine. If he did stay in, that means he most likely went for Sludge Bomb, and we can just go straight into Empoleon. That's an interesting play, I suppose. Likely plays, I don't really know. I'm just gonna click Knockoff. Actually, if I'm him, I go directly into Medicham, so I'm just gonna double to Volcarona, and this is a Weavile. That's also fine, as I can just Bug Buzz. Burn? When you don't get the Flame Body burn. Anyway, lots of things are going poorly. I have to double switch again here. I mean, I have decent matchup, it's just, sometimes things don't go your way. I really would have liked to have gotten a burn on either of those, because like I said, I didn't really need Volcarona. So yeah, he does go Amoonguss, and we can just go straight into Volcanion. Something is asleep, so I'm really free to just Steam Eruption anything on his side of the field. And I miss as he activates the Sleep Claws, interestingly enough. And I'm just gonna Steam Eruption as he Stun Spores, because that's just the kind of human being he is. And I don't burn with that. So that is unfortunate, as he does Secret Sword. I need to stop skipping turns. Yeah, I'm just gonna U-turn. He really has to, he has to switch here. That is Specs damage. Specs is like 16 to 20% on the Xatu spread. So we've confirmed that he's Specs here, so that's good. I really would have liked to have burned that Amoonguss. I mean, that's not what happened, obviously, but it's okay. And he's not playing. So we do catch the Heatran. That's good. The Heatran has been caught, as I think I'm gonna go into Hippo, and I'm gonna make kind of an aggressive play, expecting him to like want to trade rocks. Yeah. So now I can Earth Power for pretty free damage into the Amoonguss, and I really want to predict aggressively, but I've been predicting really aggressively this entire game, so I'm just gonna switch, expecting him not to want to go into Zapdos there, as this time I'm just gonna Heat Wave. Burn? Can't burn anything on this man's team, as at this point I'm just gonna U-turn, expecting some sort of switch. I catch the Weavile, so that's pretty good. And I can just go Dancy and Protect, see what he's gonna do. He's obviously Choice Band, just based off the way he's played it, and since he's locked into that, I can obviously just I'm actually just I want a Diamond Storm really badly. I'm just gonna go Volcanion because this puts a lot of pressure on his team. I guess I am in a paraflinch situation here, but hopefully I can catch this burn. I can catch this paralysis. That's what I can catch. Hopefully I can catch this toxic as he tries to defog. I just need to keep these hazards up, and I think I have a legitimate chance of winning. Yeah, as he does defog, I do hit my toxic, so that's really good actually, as he doubles into Keldeo, making a pretty hot play. But I'm just gonna go back into Volcanion, and I'm in a good situation again, as I'm just gonna Flamethrower. Hopefully I can get some damage. Not gonna get any damage here, not today. It's just not allowed, actually. That's so frustrating. If I get that damage, it puts me in like a significantly spicier situation, as I'm gonna get rocks on his Metacham switch in. This is very fascinating, as I'm just gonna slack off to see how much this does. That's quite a bit. I guess we can hope for a miss. So he's just gonna Ice Punch, which is not a 2-hit KO. So he's gonna have to risk these misses eventually, or switch. So that's I'm actually okay with that. Actually, I mean, he can just Ice Punch and then HJK, so I'm just gonna EQ here. If he does HJK and does miss, then that's pretty nice. I mean, it's not likely to happen, but we can dream as we catch the Amoonguss. Ooh, that is nice damage. Actually, that is really nice damage. I didn't expect that to do that much. I'm actually just gonna EQ again. I expected Heatran, but just getting that kill is pretty nice. Dancy has a really good chance of winning, paired with Volcanion, as I said. I think I'm still skipping turns, but I think I have a chance, as he does just go Keldeo, and I'm just gonna go Xatu again, as he does Secret Sword. And as we saw, he's pretty low. I'm just gonna Roost though. Last time I've been U-turning consistently with this, so I think that he would Secret Sword, because then nothing really wants to switch in on Secret Sword, because this would be low enough that I wouldn't be able to take one. So I'm just gonna Roost. If he chooses to go in, yeah. So that's kind of what occurred there is what I said I kind of expected to happen there.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
So I'm just gonna freely U-turn now, directly into Dancy, as I can just click Earth Power. If he wants to go into Zapdos, that's fine. I can just follow it up with a Moonblast. As that does pretty respectable damage. He does have Bullet Punch. He's revealed Bullet Punch. I think at this point I can just sack. I guess I can sack Empoleon, as he does just Bullet Punch, and of course this requires him to hit an HJK, which he does. So that'll happen there, as I can just fire on EQ. His Zapdos is, so this pretty much gets me a kill, because his Zapdos is toxic. So I'm in a really pretty safe situation. I could theoretically make some hot play, but I don't think I need to. as I can just click rocks here. And if he wants to go Keldeo, which honestly he might want to, that just puts it into another situation where I have to predict correctly, but that's fine. As he actually goes Heatran, I don't necessarily agree with that. I kind of expect him to double. I'm just going to EQ as I actually take out the Heatran. So that's pretty meaty. This is really interesting. I think Xatu is the best play. Yeah, because I'm Rocky Helmet, so that takes out the Weavile for free there. As here, he's most certainly going into Medicham, and since I'm bulky Volcanion, I can obviously take one of these. So I need to do that. As I'm just gonna Steam Eruption. Yeah, I can live this. So I'm just gonna Steam Eruption. If he goes Keldeo, I guess that just means I have to hope that I get the burn. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Please. Oh my god. Nice. Very nice. Specs just based off of the damage from earlier, so we'll see. I'm just gonna Moonblast, of course. I think even if he's Scarf, Hippo just lives because it's Scarf, and I'm, I have Spadef Invest. So, it feels really good, actually. I'd just like to thank my fans. I'd like to thank all of you for believing in the heart of the cards, and that was just justice. Have you ever seen something as beautiful as that? No, not even the username of my opponent. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get another one. Oh, so that was that was very I can't even do the Tom Bus voice. It was very spicy meat. Oh my gosh. Alright, to Tom Bus out there, I can't do the Australian accent. I'm sorry. I tried my best. It was, sometimes your best is still awful, and that, that's what that was. But I'd like to believe that the sentiment was appreciated. Oh man, I can't get over just how beautiful that was. So we're facing a really interesting team here. It looks like Trick Room with the lead Aerodactyl. I mean, that's gonna lead Dancy and Protect. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna Protect, because if I'm him, I just have Iron Tail or something, and I'm pretty sure I can live it if I'm regular Dancy. So I'm just gonna stay in regular form. Yeah, so that was good. Do I get a defense raise? I do, actually. And now I'm just gonna I'm actually just gonna Mega and Protect here. Is I bounce his rocks, which is obviously pretty nice. And I mean, the only thing I'm really worried about is this Crawdon. I'm just gonna go straight into Xatu, as I doubt he has Edge. I mean, if he does, then that kind of sucks. And yeah, so we get a kill and momentum, so that was pretty ideal there, I think. So I can just go straight into Volcarona because it threatens all of the things that set up Trick Room in various capacities. So if he wants to go Crawdon, I have Fizz Def. I have Fizz Def thing, so I'm just gonna Quiver right now. my opponent says he's not paying attention. As, like I said, I'm just gonna get up that really hot quiver dance. And I'm just gonna Giga, because if he attacks me, then I'm gonna get that HP back. As he does just choose to switch, which I find pretty interesting because I can just do a lot. I just killed. So like, it's gonna bug bus, as I do actually end up getting the burn on that. So that's pretty spicy. So really interesting thing that you might not actually know about Trick Room is that since it has it has really low priority, -7 I believe, Roar actually goes first. So if they want to click Trick Room, I can actually just roar them before that can even happen, as it's gonna knock off an assault vest, I guess. And I'd prefer to, like I said, I need this so that I can do some cool stuff with roar. So that's obviously the priority there, as I can just go here, free U-turn, which I think brings it down to the point where he'll die to the poison, and I'd imagine he's gonna go. That's not a Cresselia. That's good. I can just get this damage on him, as that actually still kills. Wow. Now that I did not expect. But anyway, I'm just going to actually just gonna Toxic, as he tries to sack the Crawdaunt, interestingly enough. And I guess that happened. I'm not really sure why. So I can just Toxic this, of course. So he gets up the room. The room! And, interesting. Is he, like, Trick Room Calm Mind Rest? Because if so, like, he kind of deserves the win. But I don't think that would be the case. I'm just gonna hard the Volcanion here to get a little bit extra health, and right back into the Menace, as I can just U-turn. If he wants to Lunar Dance or whatever, then I'll be in a position to just Toxic again. And as he does Trick Room, so I mean, Toxic is clearly the play. And at this point, I guess I preserve Toxic PP by just going for Flamethrower. So he gets up a Reflect, interesting. Wasting his own Trick Room turns, as now he does Lunar Dance. So there's only one turn of Trick Room left, as hopefully I can hit this Toxic, which I'm pretty sure would guarantee the game, as I do. So I can just click Haze now, so that his Psyshocks do minimal damage. I'm just going to continually click Haze, as that actually does a pretty respectable amount. And I think Xatu is the best play. Yeah, because he does Psyshocks, and I can just U-turn, and the Toxic damage plus U-turn kills if he wants to. It does 6. Yeah, so now the game is officially mine, and I guess was a GG. We played Trick Room. I didn't really expect Crawdaunt to do so much when it was burned. And I don't know why he sacked it instead of trying to Lunar Dance it. I guess from his perspective, he didn't know like my Volcanion set, so he didn't really know that I could just beat the Slowbro. So it's good. Let's get inside again. Let's get inside the mind of a ladder player. So, oh, by the way, we started like 1800 here, so I mean we're facing decent players. The ladder has been kind of weird. I don't know if it's on my end or on the server's end, but I can't like retrieve the data, so at the end of every battle it's not actually showing me the points I'm getting. It's just, you know, I can't see it, so I just have to type /rank anytime I want to see that, as I can just protect here really safely. Even if he SDs, like I said, I have Fizz-Def Volcanion, so it's not really an issue, as this is like his only potential Mega, so I'm not really sure why he didn't there. He doubles to Gengar, and this is like one of the few things I have that can live a hit, so that does nothing, and that did not a lot either. I'm just gonna Bug Buzz. It can't miss, and I mean, it obviously hit. Actually, I think Giga is just objectively better because it will kill this, and I guess I could get a little bit of health back from the stuff. And if he does go Terrakion, it obviously does more than Bug Buzz would. If he goes into like Ditto, yeah, so he does go Terrak, interestingly enough, to actually crit him and get back to full. So let's get inside the mind. Is this guy the kind of player? I'm just gonna go DNC. I think he might just click rocks. He CC'd, and I think, is that banded damage? I think he has to be banded to kill. Let me actually calc this, because I'm curious. It'd be good to know if he was banded. So like Stealth Rock, yeah, lead Stealth Rock doesn't kill. He didn't have Life Orb. If he's, let me see, Fist Plate. Fist Plate I guess has a chance, but it's obviously, like, it's just significantly more likely that he is, it's significantly more likely that he's banded, so I'm just gonna go into this in U-turn for free. If I can kill this Terrak, whether it be with Rocky Helmet here or eventually just killing it, I think I'll be in a really good spot, just because Empoleon then kind of walls almost his entire team. So he does just sack himself to Rocky Helmet unwittingly, I guess is the word I would use. Empoleon is obviously really valuable, as I just said, so the current plan is if he goes Gengar to just go directly into Volcarona, because it obviously, as we saw, it lives to Shadow Balls, and I'd like to preserve HP on Empoleon. As he does go Gengar, that's fine. Like I said, I'm just gonna go straight into Volc, as he does Shadow Ball, and so this will be, I'm just gonna Fire Blast, as hopefully I hit, please. Yeah, that's fun. Fun game, and I guess Empoleon, like I said, is pretty good. It obviously just chews this, as he goes straight into Scarm, which I find interesting. I think he's fast, like HO Scarm, so I'm just gonna go into Xatu. That's interesting. There. Do I need this? I kind of would like it, so I'm just gonna go to Emp, as that does pretty much nothing. So I get another free Scald, as he misses, so that feels good. So he goes to Ditto. Now, I know my set, right? You can see that I know the set. But obviously, like, Volcanion is my win con, so I don't want that getting toxic. I'm just gonna Scald. So he just goes Scarm. I guess he knows my set now, but that's really fine. If he goes Scizor, so like really I think I'm in a pretty good spot. If he wants to go like Scizor, then I could Roar. Alternatively, I could Scald, but I think Roar is probably safer. As I said, it's the only thing on his team that can Mega, so it's kind of curious that he didn't do that. As I can just Scald, see what he locks himself into, as he does lock himself into Scald, so I can just go really safely into Volcanion now, because I'm physically defensive, so this is just going to do 0. And I miss Steam Eruption, as that's just cancerous, actually. So I guess we can just go back into Emp here, see Toxics, so that was pretty free. And I'm just gonna Scald the Talon, so that's good. That's really good, because I just get another free Scald, and that's actually a Torrent Scald now. So, like I said again, if he goes into this, I can just Roar. As he Bug Bites. Like, I think that he's... I don't know. I can just go Volcanion. I guess he's banded. I can just Toxic. The Ditto coming in for really free. And it's looking pretty comfortable at this point. I'm just gonna go straight into Hippo, as he does Toxic as well. But that means that honestly I can just go to Xatu, because I do have Heat Wave on this, so that's what I'm gonna click, as he does Mega finally, and that does a pretty significant chunk, as he'll die to Helmet here. So yep, he forfeits. He forfeits. The Helmet was too much, and at that point I would have forced him to turn into my Volcanion, because he was Toxic. So since he was Toxic before me, either he Toxics and I win because I'm lefties and I can switch, and all of that. So yeah, we're at 33 minutes. So I'm just gonna end it there. Let's actually see where our let me see where the rank ended up. I'm not sure. So that was it. That many games. So it did count all of these games, and we're up to 1858. So not horrible, I guess. Let's see where that puts us on ladder. I mean, not horrible. We're up to number 90, right behind ABR. So that's okay. My GXE is pretty poor, just because I was playing with NU teams on the OU ladder, so I lost some points. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, drop a like, drop a comment. I do appreciate them. I read them all. And if you dislike the video, drop a dislike and tell me why in the comments. I also read those, and I appreciate the constructive feedback as well. So yep, see y'all next time. Peace.
Don't bring me back.